It's happy hour again at the Banter Bar.
So let's get into it. Welcome, good folks, to the sober holidays.
It's not quite sober at this point in the night, but it's gonna be.
I'm getting there, y'all. Some chatty Cathy's. And I ran out of beer quite a while ago. So, what are you hiding down here, by the way, in between our?
I'm hiding Arnold Palmer's Spiked, half iced tea, half lemonade.
There's some drink in that, some real drink. Anyway, bought this stuff during the holidays. It's a bunch of non-alcoholic juices and ginger beers, and we're going to give it a shot. Same as last time. You go ahead with questions. By the way, we have another hidden guest this time around.
Mystery guest.
Yeah, you can't see who it is, and we're not going to tell you. This is a non-alcoholic juice cocktail. It's the sparkling red grape from Welch's.
Can we, hold on, before we get into it, can we handle this sugar intake? That's what I need to know. Is like, are you going to be all right?
If I can eat Chinese food, I can drink this.
Because I'm pretty sure we're both like pre-diabetic or something. I don't need either one of us keeling over at the table right now.
Ooh, it's carbonated. Would you like some, mystery guest?
All right. Our question is...
Dude, fucking 28 grams of carb.
Our question is, describe your ideal kitchen table. Fancy that? We're at your kitchen table.
Ain't that fancy?
That's pretty fancy.
This smells pretty good. It smells like purple drink with a little bit of homemade wine hint.
It smells like the Ocean Spray fruit gummies.
Yeah.
It's oddly specific, but the ones that look like grapes smell just
little
like
gummy
grapes.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Kosher grape juice. Or kosher wine.
I picture a lot of underage theater kids getting thrown off the shit. After like a...
Did you have the wine?
The rap party, let's get crazy, and they pull in the fucking Welch's grape juice. I can make that joke because I'm a theater kid. Like, oh my god, it's the rap party. What are you drinking? Welch's grape juice.
So, I'll go ahead and admit that I'm a fan, but it does make me feel like I'm lost somewhere between purple drink or like a sugary wine with grape jelly.
Between like Hairspray and Les Mis.
It's grape jelly.
I mean, totally. What was that? Concord?
I want some pancakes now.
Man, late night trips to IHOP and Denny's. Feeling that.
Assuming you can handle the sugar, I'll go ahead and say 6 on that one. I do think it's good.
I was actually going to give it an 8.
God damn, how much you done had to drink tonight?
When you think about, like, sparkling...
It's the theater kids, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. You read straight through me. A lot of good memories with this drink. Now, when you think about the classic, like... I'm going to pretend like I'm drinking wine at the holidays with my family, but I'm not drinking wine. It's always Concord grape. It's always the dark shit. It also tastes like grape jelly, which reminds me of PB&J's.
What's funny is once you've had alcohol, this tastes nothing like alcohol.
No, it doesn't. But, taking shots out of bottle caps, like...
Boy, oh boy.
Oh my God, I'm getting so thrown.
Do you want to rate? No. Will you describe your ideal kitchen table, please?
My ideal kitchen table is probably like an 8-seater kitchen table.
You don't like my table? Because it only seats 6.
No, it's a little mediocre to me. Anyway. I always want it like done up for whatever holiday it's close to. So like if it's like Christmas, like greens and reds. Come at me in the comments from those choices. And like Halloween, it's like fall colors, you know, all done up all nice, always laid out. Just looking good. But yeah, a bigger table. With a nice, cute little centerpiece in the middle.
Actually, in complete agreement. Are you done?
Yeah.
You still got more to say? Are you putting the theater kids at your table now?
No, they have to sit in the actual kitchen.
Yeah, take this one, make it
2
to 4 foot longer. So I got some extra chairs. Like a kitchen table, something you actually eat at. Completely different than like a table you have for gaming or poker or whatever else.
Yeah.
So I like this, though. It still serves most of our purposes. I normally feel like we're succeeding if we can seat all 6 people at a table. Actually, with this one, sometimes we seat 10 because we'll sit people at the edges and hope they don't stab themselves.
I like, what was it like in the 50s where they used to have like a separate smaller nook just for the family in the kitchen? Kind of like what y'all have. Y'all have a smaller table in your kitchen for like our day-to-day meals or whatever when we want to eat as a family. And then you reserve like this dining space for your formal dinners. Yeah. And that's where I want like the 8-foot table.
Yeah, typical, like
8 person.
You need like 4 or 5 tables in your house, you know. Next is Reed's Extra. It's a craft ginger beer. So this one on their spice scale was, I saw it and I lost it. It's medium. So it's not the light. It's not the normal. It's the medium one. Ginger beer because it's made with ginger. We all got that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got it. Our question is anything about the human form more unappealing than a scrotum? Our mystery guest is laughing over there.
My wife thinks that's funny. Oh, that's a mystery guest, no more.
I was going to say her husband, but then I'm like, oh, we're trying to retain the idea that this is a mystery guest.
So this one looks like it has more calories and more carbs, but that's because it's a bigger serving. So this is actual ginger. It's, if memory serves correctly, you're going to get like, if you've ever been to a sushi restaurant and eaten the candied ginger, that with some more like liquid and sugar.
So this is going to be Shane's shit. Because you love the ginger when we go get sushi. You love the fresh ginger.
It's
very potpourri to me.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty heavy on the spice note. They put twice as much ginger in this as they do their original. I'm slurring my words. I'm a bit intoxicated.
It was the grape juice.
Totally. I'm an ex-theater kid after all. Really, I am. We gloss over that just to make fun of you. Yeah.
I make it more a part of my identity, you know? Like, I probably shouldn't, but I do, because I don't have very much to work off.
See, this is how not full of myself I am. I let you have that.
Thank you.
Because thespian, it was a part of me. You know, it was a big deal.
It can be a part of both of us. I just don't think you advertise it like I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got things that I don't have. You got the book writing thing and the music thing, and what do I have?
I got a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I'll let you have things.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because I ain't got a lot.
So, I don't want to go overboard with this one. I had some thoughts. You kind of shook everything out of my head.
Sure, blame me. This is ginger. This is fresh ginger to its core. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't taste like fake in any way. It's very much like those thin slices of fresh ginger that you go to a sushi restaurant. Take that, liquefy it, maybe add a little bit of a champagne element to it, and that's what this is for me. If that's your bag, cool. For me, it smells and tastes kind of like potpourri. The smell is definitely worse than the taste, so I'm probably going to have to give it about a 5. Could be worse.
This contains no gluten, preservatives, or caffeine. Ingredients spot on. It tastes very clean. It doesn't taste like a soda. You can actually tell what all this is. It's sparkling filtered water, cane sugar, pressed organic ginger root, pineapple juice from concentrate, honey, lemon, and lime juices from concentrate, and spices. And that's totally what I pick up here. I'll go with a 7. I really like it. I don't think it's nearing perfect or, you know.
Well, all right. Is there anything about the human form more unappealing than the scrotum? I mean, I can think of some things.
Do tell.
Okay, what are we defining the scrotum? Like, where does it start? Where does it stop?
It's the nutsack, right?
Okay. I was wondering how long that ran up the shaft. Okay. That's skin. Anyway.
You need a hard dividing line.
Yeah, I do.
A literal hard dividing line.
Sometimes I think that the butthole is sometimes more unappealing than the scrotum.
Okay. Me, I'm thinking more in line with like the inside of a nostril or God, I had something else. I apologize. There was something else there.
The inside of the nostril. Okay.
I don't know. It could be hairy. There's usually boogers and stuff in there. It
I mean,
snots a lot.
I wouldn't have even thought to say that.
I'm sorry.
You're getting bonus points for creativity. It's
Okay.
a compliment, I promise.
Oh, I know what it was. Dry fucking elbows. Dry ass elbows. Put some lotion on that shit, because I'd rather look at a nutsack. Moving on to the rosé. It's a sparkling rosé, once again from Welch's. Nothing really needs to be said about it.
Our question is, are you comfortable?
Oh, wait, I'm wrong. What? This has fewer calories. This has 110 per serving. That only has 80 per serving.
Our question is...
Hey, Raven, are you going to ask this question or what?
I am. Are you comfortable pooping when you're not in your own home? Are you comfortable pooping not in your own home? So we got the red, we got the rosé, we got the whites.
Oh, plethora.
The rat party's gonna be lit.
Gamut.
The rat party's gonna be lit.
Fam, this one gonna make somebody sick at that part. Smell.
Rosé all day. Rosé all day.
Yeah. I can see why they said rosé. There's something rose petal flowerish about it. The smell. The actual grape.
I want to mix this with alcohol. I feel like this is not right. This is not right.
The smell kind of remind me of feet in a bad way. But the taste is completely different.
For me, apples and grapes.
Okay. I like that this rosé is not champagne yeasty rosé. You just get the flavor of that actual grape. I'm going to go with a 6 again on this one.
I'm going to go with an 8.
All right. Welch's for the win for you. Sugary, sparkling grape drinks. Who'd have thunk it?
It's juice, man. Who doesn't love this shit?
I don't know. I thought you were the ginger freak. Just ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Not real ginger.
No, I never get it when we get sushi. God, don't you pay attention. I always turn it.
I just keep thinking you have developed class somewhere along the lines. Don't show her your butthole. She thinks it's disgusting.
Not all buttholes are disgusting. Just some of them.
Speaking of buttholes.
Yeah.
Is there something you'd like to share with the class? Are you comfortable pooping when not in your own home?
Oh,
Did you really think I was trying to
say,
get you to show the camera your butthole?
No, I thought
She answered that way too far.
Per conversation we just have, I was like, "Are you trying to ask me if my bussy's pregnant? Like, what is happening?"
Your bussy?
My bussy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Guess I don't know how to answer that. No. No. Am I comfortable pooping when not in my own home?
Well, I'm not comfortable right now, I can tell you that.
Am I comfortable pooping not in my own home? I have no problem doing it, but I do love the comfort of my own bidet. Especially for those, not clean poops.
Them nasty ones. Them Hershey squirts.
I mean, that bidet comes in handy, so.
Them Mexican melts when I ain't even had Mexican food today. Mm-hmm. The only way I know how to answer this question is on a scale. For a long time in my life, I would have said just outright no. I probably would have been like a 8 or 9 on the discomfort scale of like 10 being the most uncomfortable you can be. Mm-hmm. More recently, I've come down to like a 3, maybe a 2. I don't really care anymore. Just make sure there's a plunger in the restroom and I'm fine.
Just falls out of you.
I don't want to be worried, something won't flush. It doesn't fucking fall out of me, no. No.
Well, I know you're old.
My pussy's nice and tight.
I hate that I use that term.
White grape is next. Again from Welch's. This one also has 110 calories per serving, just like the first one. The normal red grape, that is to say.
How big is your bussy? Squats or push-ups? I thought I would somehow convince you that you wrote down that question, but...
Hey, so some other people need some of this, huh? I'm going to give you some of that since she is herself.
Okay.
Don't be offended, Raven.
I am. I practically jerked it out of my hand. Thank you.
I would never jerk it. There's not much scent to this.
Squats or push-ups.
Oh, man, it's got some floaters.
Ew!
Are you serious right now? It's not gonna hurt you.
No, I know, but I wasn't expecting to see that.
Look how much it's fucking bubbling. That's crazy.
Megan, our mystery guest would have said ew too if they could see it.
She's no longer a mystery.
You said your wife.
I may have been thinking about my other wives.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, was it the other ones you were thinking about?
No, they're in the very bottom of that bottle.
They're not coming out. But there is definitely something floating around in there.
It smells almost like the lightest apple scent that you could possibly have on something. Or pear, maybe? Like a light pear.
I get pear. I hate to be that person, but I'm going to be that person because I don't know what else to say in this moment. In Japan, they use a lot of pear and melon flavors. And it's like very, very faint, but it's still there. That's kind of what I get from this. It reminds me a lot of what's in maybe like a dull Capri Sun.
Don't judge me negatively. This is what I want jelly to taste like. I want like a pear jelly, apparently. And this drink gets me there. I'm going to give it a 7.
I was going to give it an 8.
I want to have more of it, but it's really sugary. You're going to give it an 8?
Mm-hmm. I like juice.
I like pizza. I like pizza. Yes, I do.
Have you? I need to show you this. Have you heard "Ride" by Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Last song I remember hearing by Sir Mix-a-Lot was "Put 'em on the glass, girl."
Nope. You remember when I showed you a whole lot of choppas?
Who could forget that?
This is another moment. I'm going to need you to listen to "Ride" by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Hey, how much Frank Zappa do you know? I found a winner last week.
None. I haven't delved into that since we covered.
I knew like "Don't Eat the Yellow Snow" or whatnot.
Dr. Hook.
You should check out one called "Why Does It Hurt When I Pee?"
Yeah. How many albums did he make? Wasn't he like a big deal?
It's stuck in my head. I know during interviews I've seen him come across as extremely pretentious.
Okay.
But I also know that he got on stage and did unique things almost every night of his life. So, anyway.
Squats or push-ups?
Push-ups.
Squats.
Why, though?
Why push-ups?
Because it's not a squat. Why do I want to squat? It's fucking feel like I'm breaking my knees.
My legs are already carrying around so much weight.
So you just don't want to exercise, is what you're saying?
My legs are used to the weight of a squat necessarily. Yeah, my thighs and muscles are not used to it, but I'm much stronger in my legs than I am my arms, and it is much easier for me to do a squat or carry a max amount of weight with my legs than it is my arms. I struggle when it comes to my arms.
And that was a lot of words.
You told me to say something, I did.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying something. So, for me, really, honestly, completely truthfully, I don't really want to do either one of those things.
Have you seen me? Obviously, I do not either.
But push-ups, yeah, I get a big kick out of. Every time I go to do a push-up, for about half of my life now, I've just heard Bernie Mac, "Quit crying, do some push-ups."
And that's why you want to do push-ups.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bernie Mac.
So here we have. We don't have the original.
He said, "I don't know who I'm gesturing to." Sorry, Bernie.
Here's the strongest from Reed's. So this one has 100% more than the original. This one has 200% more than the original. Ginger, that is.
You're a strange fella, right? Because only a strange fellow would think of our next question. How many moons would be in your ideal night sky?
Made me sound like a freak. That's a pretty awesome question.
It's an awesome question, but you just don't meet very many people that ask questions like that.
The smell on this one is like sugary Lysol. It's coming close to Lysol territory.
It's like fresh mountain meadow.
I love it.
With ginger. Clean linen with ginger. Lilac meadow with ginger. She's all over it. She gets it.
She's all over it, all right. I'm going to give this one a 7 as well. It's definitely more spicy. The kick is more at the end. It also feels like it's slightly sweeter. It's got a heavier mouthfeel. I could see being in the mood for either one of those ginger beers. I like them both quite a bit.
8. I liked it better than the first ginger beer.
Okay. Solid.
Spencer. A little bit.
3 is my answer. 3 moons in my ideal night sky. Because I like the number 3. But they couldn't be equal distance situations. Like, I want them at different distances.
I was going to say 3 at first, but I'll switch it to 4 because why not? And when I see it in my head, one behind the other, but slowly, like overlapping each other. 4.
One needs to be a lot closer than our moon currently is, too.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know when Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty throws a lasso around the moon and pulls it in? I need it to be that close. With the stars.
There would be some repercussions to that, but...
I know, but let's take...
You know.
Let's take science out of it. And let's just dream for a little bit. It's okay.
You know what I find genuinely terrifying? You've seen those videos where they show, like, planets to scale in the sky?
Have you seen how drastically they've changed? That scares me.
How drastically would have changed?
The different planets. How they look now versus how we grew up knowing them to look.
Oh, yeah. Like the gas giants?
It's terrifying. But anyway, go ahead.
Gas giants. What are you going to do?
I know.
They gassy. Gases move, you know?
Yeah.
I love seeing Pluto now because that's a way, way more interesting topography than...
We give Pluto too much shit. What's terrifying?
I don't give Pluto shit.
No.
It's a dwarf planet.
We, as a society, have given Pluto too much shit.
It's a dwarf planet.
I know. But still a planet.
Yeah.
People can fight me.
We don't talk about the others, though. That's what I find.
We do.
Interesting.
We teach them. It's Pluto that we leave out every other year.
People don't seem to understand that, by the way. I think a lot of people miss the memo. What makes a planet? Is it size? Does it have to have a moon? Whatever. The actual standard that they wound up going with, it didn't have to be spherical necessarily. It had to clear the path of its orbit. And Pluto does not clear the path of its orbit.
Well, where Pluto stands here. Right?
Dwarf planet, yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I want Pluto to be in my night sky as a moon. It's about the same size as the moon, isn't it? Roughly.
Well, they're 2 completely different distances.
This is why we shouldn't be sober on the show. Well, sober-ish. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and move on to the cider from Welch's. Again, 110 calories. And I'm pretty sure I didn't say 100. I said 100. 110.
I don't like this question with you two at the table. What is your favorite game type in an online shooter? Oh, God. I'm going to try.
Meaning what, like capture the flag or deathmatch?
Are you asking what type of gun or what type of...
Game type. So it's a shooter, the game type that you like to play.
Not like PvP.
No, like you're playing PvP. Like sometimes you're on a team with other people. Sometimes it's free for all. It's every person for themselves.
Ew.
Sometimes you're having to, throw a ball into a hole while trying not to get shot, or golden gun from, golden. Like there are tons of things.
See? That's why it's a hard question for me.
Ooh.
Oh my Jesus. That is the most purest apple juice with champagne-esque.
That should straight smell like applesauce.
That is stronger than applesauce, Shane.
It's like baby's apple juice.
I feel like I should be mic'd up.
Yeah. This is... Like, I can't even tell most of these things are carbonated. It's just barely adding to it. Which I like in the rosé and the white grape. Here, it just... I mean, it does. It feels like apple juice out of like a baby's bottle. Don't ask me how many baby bottles I'd be stealing to drink the apple juice.
Ten. I fucking love apples, man. I love apples, and I love apple juice. I love apple flavored anything. I drank apple Coke, and it was the fucking most delicious Coke I'd ever had in my life, but they only sell it in Japan. So good.
I couldn't differentiate this from most Apple products. It's Apple. You know what I mean? I like Apple.
Now, I don't think that we should pay extra money for it to be in a fancy bottle.
Oh, speaking of,
But
my hands hurt like a motherfucker. It took me about 10 minutes to open these 4 bottles. They had the foil on them, and then they did not want to unscrew from their caps.
I'm sorry.
You can actually see there's still kind of glue on them.
Sorry you had to put yourself through that.
I'm just trying to share a story here.
I appreciate all your hard work. What's your favorite game type in an online shooter?
I have not rated.
Well, then you knew that.
You can get this experience from apple juice. Period. It's carbonated, but you can't really tell that it's carbonated.
I like that it's carbonated.
You've already stated your opinion. Please fuck off for a second, okay?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't even call you a bitch. Bitch! I didn't even call you a bitch.
If I was super thirsty, this would be the bomb, right? If I had nothing else to drink and this was there, I'd be happy as fuck. I will call it a 6. I definitely think it's good. I just don't know why I would drink it.
Because it's the bomb, that's why.
It's just apple juice. Like, you can actually say that about this. It's just apple juice. They say it's sparkling, but you see the sparkles. You don't really taste them or
You
feel
taste
them.
sparkle? I taste it. You taste the sparkle?
Sorry. Is what it is. Game type for me, I would have to go with... I'm really sold lately, because of my son, I'm sold on gun game. The one where every time you get a kill, your weapon changes until you eventually have to melee someone to get the win. You know, you got to get through all the sniper rifles.
Your son just recently started playing Call of Duty, right?
Yeah. I mean, I always kind of liked gun game anyway, but most people didn't want to play it because you could get, you know, a few kills right off the bat, and then you were at an unfair advantage. Blue kind of destroyed it for us for a while, and Stuart didn't help because both of them were ridiculously good.
Yeah.
At those Twitch shooters.
Yeah,
So.
sorry about that. I don't understand how he can pick up like almost any game and just be good at it. Maybe it's because I'm shit at everything that I pick up. But
What you like?
I don't play a lot of shooty games anymore. The last one that I really played that was an online game was probably Overwatch. And I was a fan of Jameson Fox, which is Junkrat. I'm still a fan of Junkrat. So I guess I like the concept of playing like a tank character or like a healing character in like a group effort. But the problem with that is sometimes you can get really shit teammates. So I guess playing in groups, playing shooty games in groups, I like because even when like we would play Destiny. We had a lot of fun because usually we knew how each other somewhat operated or like what roles we would each play in the overall mission.
Right.
So I guess that.
And then we got to Destiny 2 where all 6 of us had to be extremely good or we fail. So Destiny 1 for the win. I think that's all we got for our sobriety test here. Help us keep the combo going in the comments or by sharing our video, whatever you got to do. And we'll see you next time on
The Banter Bar.
Farewell, Beer Snobs.
I'll just leave you a little sip in case you want to go back.
I appreciate the sip. I think I could drink quite a bit of this.
I just want to see how it feels in my mouth.
I guess we'll see you next time.
On the Banter Bar.